Before we start today's video, check out our merch shop, linked in the description down below. Use code Ahsoka in all caps to get $7 off your order. May the Force be with you, and enjoy the vid. Before we start today's video, check out our affiliate links in the description down below. These can make some great gifts with the holiday season just around the corner, or even a gift for yourself. It supports the channel at no extra cost of you. Thanks so much. May the Force be with you, and enjoy the video.
Hello there.
This is where the fun begins.
What's up guys, Unofficial Star Wars here. Hope you're all doing well, and in this video we are going to be taking a step away from the Mandalorian and Grogu movie and be discussing more into the regards of exactly what would be going on with a possible potential season 4 of the Disney Plus show, of course, The Mandalorian, because what we had been anticipating from the get-go is that we would be getting a season 4 of the show before we would ever be getting any type of variation of a movie. That kind of all was flipped around throughout the course of this last year, so it's exactly what we're going to be discussing and breaking down and really just clearing the air for you guys in today's video. Of course, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna hop right on into it, break it all down for you guys, everything that we know and everything that we're anticipating right now. Before we do though, however, grab that subscribe button if you haven't already, as we're discussing and covering all types of Star Wars related news, leaks, rumors, theories, and breakdowns here on the channel. So if you guys are into any of that, go ahead and grab that subscribe button today. Okay, so in this video we are going to be taking a quick read from the Direct's article as an overall garnering source. I'll have their article linked in the description down below for you guys to check out there as well. So exactly what has happened to the Mandalorian Season 4 trailer for starters? We know that The Mandalorian Season 4 just isn't on the current mindset for what Lucasfilm and for what Disney has in store, especially confirming just this past weekend. Feels like the last couple of months has just been something kind of up in the air, like are we going to be getting Season 4 or the movie first? And it definitely appears that the movie is happening first, as I had mentioned, based upon just this past weekend at D23. I have plenty of other videos here on the channel discussing and breaking down all of the different Star Wars news that we've gotten just this past weekend alone at D23. Especially for the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. There was new teaser trailer footage that was actually shown, stuff that was actually shot for the movie, which is honestly even more crazy to a lot of us fans out there. So after years of Lucasfilm announcing, canceling, or Jedi mind tricking audiences about its theatrical slate and the state of it all, with several other theatrical projects that have been announced and due to go up in the last several years, ever since 2019's The Rise of Skywalker, the conclusion of the sequel trilogy, and the conclusion of the Skywalker saga, it's safe to bet that The Mandalorian and Grogu, it does exist, and that it is happening. As I had mentioned, they have officially begun its production, its filming, and everything of that nature has actually happened, and that they are currently in the production process of this movie, by which, as I had mentioned, no other out of all of the several other projects over the last couple of years, last like 6-7 years now, since 2019, have actually ever gone up and like into production and actually have started filming. The Mandalorian and Grogu movie has beaten those odds, and they're actually shooting it. I'll have a whole nother video discussing that all in more detail and all in more depth, everything that you guys may want to know about its filming updates. Whether the same can be said for The Mandalorian Season 4 is simply still unknown. I would highly doubt that they would ever think about shooting The Mandalorian Season 4 alongside with The Mandalorian and Grogu movie. It just doesn't make sense. It's way too much for them to do, and there would be this whole issue of quality over quantity, quantity over quality, that I think would really get in the way. They would be trying to focus on too much of both of these very different worlds. It's a very much different production process, you know, compared to making a movie, compared to making a television show. The original plan, as I had mentioned, was for Season 4 of The Mandalorian to begin production in late of last year, 2023, and then from there we were hearing more and more conflicting just reports and updates of this overall Season 4 supposedly ever going to filming and production, with Jon Favreau having completed a script for The Mandalorian Season 4 even during Season 3's post-production, as they were kind of doing a lot of teases and a lot of interviews to talk about Season 3 of the show. Since the Mandalorian and Grogu movie footage never alluded to Season 4 events and filming is already underway, the likelihood of a 4th season on Disney Plus seems very slim, at least as of right now. I definitely hope and would think that they may be able to do such after the movie comes out in 2026. Some fans blame it on the lackluster of Season 3, and it must be the best given Season 3's last lackluster reception from the fans, and the jump to the big screen will surely breathe new life into the franchise and its budget as well, really doing it the proper way as a lot of people have kind of claimed it to be and said it to be, and then from there they would be able to regroup and go into Season 4 of the Disney Plus show. I definitely hope and think that the movie itself is going to be able to work as a standalone. I also would hope that it wouldn't cause any implications, just story-wise, essentially, to conflict against them coming back to do a 4th season. I really have a good feeling about the movie kind of being just something of an adventurous. It isn't going to be like this crazy cultimation movie or anything of that nature. It feels like a lot of blockbuster movies always try to go for this big cultimation reveal kind of aspect story, essentially like trying to be the next Avengers Endgame. That's kind of what Dave Filoni's busy doing right now with the Thrawn movie. Even then, he's not doing it right now. He's busy working on Ahsoka Season 2. So, in fact, the trailer, as I had mentioned, already served as a sort of a palate cleanser for Mando fans, thanks to the well-timed explosions and original trilogy inspirations, of course, as well, coupled with shots of Din Djarin at his coolest and Grogu at his cutest. I have other videos talking about and discussing the footage that was shown just this last weekend at D23 of the Mandalorian and Grogu movie as well. Also, kind of speaking on the subject of the actual trailer footage that was shown, of course you're not able to anticipate too many major story elements, but as I have kind of touched on there just a couple of moments ago, of how I would hope that the Mandalorian and Grogu movie wouldn't interrupt or try to act as this big culmination event, essentially, of the overall Mandoverse. It definitely doesn't seem that that's going to be the case. There's more Disney Plus shows to the Mandoverse that are coming. Skeleton Crew, Ahsoka Season 2, a possible potential Book of Boba Fett Season 2, remember, not if, but when, and a 4th season of the show. Just doesn't seem very likely within the next couple of years, unfortunately, to really come to that overall conclusion. Seems that the Mandalorian Season 4, if for anything, would have to go up after the movie. Maybe they would be able to actually do Season 4 of the show, next year, 2025, be able to do its principle of photography, do all the production and filming then, and then be able to release the Mandalorian Season 4 after the movie releases, and essentially kind of just ride that high, because that's been a common complaint about the Mandoverse and kind of just releasing all of its different shows. A lot of fans have kind of complained about how there's just too much of a break between seasons and between shows. Anyway, guys, of course, I would love to hear all of your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Of course, this has been Unofficial Star Wars. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one. May the Force be with you as always. Peace out.